I'm sorry to start off this way, but Vanessa, I must tell you the ugly truth.
Oh shit.
Per capita, women cheat more than men.
I believe that.
Men may have more partners, but women cheat more than men.
You know why I believe you, Uncle Tone?
And that's globally. That's
Do you
not
know?
even in the United States.
Do you know why I believe you, Uncle Tone? There's a reason I believe you. Cause we're better at it.
Of course. And then hold on. Ready for this?
Go.
Women cheat mentally more than men also.
Oh God, yes.
Is cheating really mentally though?
Yes, it is.
This is what I got.
Huh?
She started doing this shit.
Sure you good.
Yes, it is.
Cheating mentally though? Like,
Yes, it is.
Is that what people are getting down to? Because that's like niggas who seem to be
Like,
with a fat ass and they're like, ooh, like so I gotta say my niggas cheat because
No, it's the no. You know what women say? I'm not worried about who he's fucking. I'm worried about who he's talking
Hello.
to. Women got more men to talk to.
I can see that.
Niggas always gotta convince you about
Vanessa, doesn't it make sense? Vanessa, doesn't it make sense though?
I can see that. But
I mean, it makes sense.
Here we go with the subject.
Come on, boo.
you guys are
Let's share
not
this mic and
objective thoughts. So I have
bullshit. Let's do
you
this.
guys are used to regulatory
Not me.
usual nigga shit.
Not me.
So I have
Definitely
to
not me.
enlighten, I have to enlighten the
You
crowd.
already lost me with that shit.
Different
You
perspective.
know that ain't me.
But
I thought you was playing. Where the hell you going? Get back up on this damn stand.
But Vanessa, these are facts, Vanessa. Per capita globally, women cheat more than men. Now and then
Facts are
Gallo
not opinions.
and Gallo.
That's why they're facts. They're not opinions. They're facts.
Here's what I touch. Nigga say, oh, I'm done with you.
And Gallo, here's what makes it different. Women have more an emotional and physical connection when they cheat than when we do.
Yes.
I agree.
We it's you know, it's all
Who
right.
keeps
Let me
telling
bust
y'all
a nut.
More
Ain't
emotional.
say home with it. But a lot.
I'm just saying. I want to
Take a
tell.
seat, my
I just
brother.
want. Yeah, Game Over. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass here, boy.
Got the smoke machine up here.
You brought the smoke. Look at that sweater,
We
man.
got the smoke.
Not the smoke machine.
You been complimenting that man on that sweater.
Where the hell y'all get a smoke machine from?
They don't know about how you guys. Is that what y'all was
That's
doing?
like his personal smoke machine. Like wherever he go, it's just the ambiance behind
That's like
him.
if you think about
So
we're in the new millennium, right? From the 70s to now, you know you got more single dads than ever.
Yeah,
Dads
that makes
taking care of
sense.
their children, and it's being seen more because it did happen back then. But you know, dads had multiple families or whatever. But I'm sorry, Vanessa, I had to start out with that.
Well, what generations think so?
And so when Chris Brown and them said these hoes ain't loyal, it's true.
Wow.
That's why I said
Because
they
the
hoes.
song.
Hoes
That's
ain't
why you
loyal.
brought it
But
up.
then again, I do like that
She
perspective
said-
because when it comes to hoes,
She said
niggas
said-
ain't loyal either.
she
But
said
niggas
they
and
should
hoes
change
are
it.
in the same boat. A nigga is not
Hoes
gonna be
is
loyal.
hoes, male or female.
Just like a hoe is not gonna be
A
loyal.
hoe is a tool.
Because a nigga doesn't have any obligation.
Right, Solo.
A nigga is a tool, just like a hoe is a tool.
A hoe is a tool. And if you saying a ho-ho, that's a cake that comes from.
You taking up for the okay? Come on.
What's the company? Hostess. Hostess makes ho-hos.
Well, that's
That's a
our
cake.
topic today.
Watch them
Ho-hos.
hoes. Who you calling a hoe?
You and Auntie.
my only thing is I tell the truth
Hold on one second. Let's hear Uncle Tom.
to anybody. If you're not going to be loyal, male or female, share that information with your partner because at the end of the day, once again, Precenda, what do we say? 75%
Hello.
of New York City residents has some sort of STD.
Hello.
Wow.
75%.
And I have
stay
far away from that.
I've
75%.
investigated this.
I don't even
and
want to
these
shake
are
niggas'
like
hands
natural
no more.
facts.
Is that really
and
true?
these are people in New York that have gotten tested.
Right.
We're not
These
talking
are the ones
about
that
some people
got
that's
tested.
not
These are the
tested.
niggas that
the people
know.
who haven't
So it's
been
really like
tested.
80. Wow.
So we're
that's
talking about
dirty.
people that
more
have
like 90
been
probably.
tested that
No,
are
don't
trying to be
say that.
conscientious about like how they're rolling, right?
Right.
These are the people that have gotten tested, and 75% of New Yorkers have some form of STD. Now,
Right.
here's the disclaimer about STD. Like, let's say you have herpes simplex 1, right? Now, you know, everybody, like a lot of people have had a cold sore. And this is something that I learned. I think I better pass this on. Let's say you have a cold sore, like somebody's like nasty ass relative that kissed you as a child at 9 years old, and now they've given this to you, and it will stay in your spine. You could accidentally touch yourself, and anything that goes below the waist is now considered herpes simplex 2, whether or not you gave it to yourself. They don't classify it in terms of this is something you could done to yourself.
Right. I mean, that's relative with a lot of things in life.
But
People
I
can
think
catch-
that sucks.
It does suck. People, like, if somebody has HIV, they can stick themselves on a needle and then walk across the station and just put their blood all over everything.
Right.
If you got an open sore on your
But
thumb,
no, once
you
we
can
get
catch
oxygen,
it.
it
So,
kills
like, when it
off
comes to
everything.
STDs, I do talk about STDs on this show, but when it comes to the STDs, I feel like sometimes that is relative because, like, when it comes to people enjoying sex and people wanting to have fun, when people get in the bed, they're not thinking about a fucking STD, although they should.
No one does.
Because STDs are extremely important, but
I
a
know.
lot of
Yes,
things
the
are
fuck I
important
do.
that people do
I
not
do.
think about.
I
That's
definitely
why I'm not
do.
a thought.
And
Because
the reason why
That's
I
a
do-
relative
That's
as
not
well
my show.
because
It
people
went
they say they
solid.
have sex with their boyfriend or they have
It's
sex
not
with
my
their
show.
man and their man can go out in the street and catch an STD and bring it back to them and they have no fucking idea.
The reason
So
why
it's
I always
relative and
think
you
about
never
that-
know.
That's why I said, if you're gonna sleep around, let your partner know. You
Exactly,
sleep around,
you should be
because
honest.
Who you
No.
sleep around with, I don't know who they sleep
That's
with.
all.
And even
about you
if
not
you
getting
do,
around?
and even if you do
y'all
come out,
know
you're like, hey, I slept with A, B, and C,
Hello.
Or how
but I
about-
don't tell you that I slept with
But
D.
how
Like
about if you're
people
gonna
are
sleep
never,
around, be safe
you
about
never
it.
know if people are gonna be truly honest or truly transparent. You never know that. You
How about
never
be
unless
safe about it.
you can be.
That's the
People
main
can
thing.
be,
If you're gonna do
but
whatever you
no
do,
one can ever really
nobody-
truly know if someone is going to be safe.
Nobody's really gonna blatantly say, "Hey, babe,
On
so
their
you
own.
know, you pissed me off the other day, so I went and sucked
Once
your
you
dick."
have
Nobody's gonna really
unprotected
blatantly
sex
say
with
that.
somebody, you take a risk.
Guess you wanna-
Once you do that, you take a risk.
Your head may get knocked off if you tell somebody some shit like that. So you're not really blatantly gonna say out your mouth, "Hey, babe, you pissed me off the other day, and I went outside and called boy, and guess what ended up happening? Oops, well, fell on some dick." That's not what's gonna happen.
It's not.
It's not. Let's take.
Or
I hate
how
people-
about,
when
hey,
people
you
live in
said let's
realistic
see other people
situations,
and I
realistic
saw
speaking,
somebody.
That's some bullshit.
How about nobody
You're
wants to
not
get
gonna
ugly?
be that honest with somebody, especially
Right,
if you feel like
and
you
then-
did
and then-
something
Nobody's
wrong.
ever that honest. That's
Because
why I
the
said when it
stigma
comes to
that goes
STDs,
with it.
people will say like, "Hey, I don't have
Right,
this or
and
I don't
then
have this,"
when
or
you
they
give-
say you should go get tested.
you
But
give-
these are the same people that are sometimes in the
that's-
clinics
alright, let's put
going to
it
get
like-
medication. So that's why for
Right.
me, I don't talk about STDs because you never
Right,
really
but
know
then
what
you-
someone's personal
you wonder
situation
why,
is.
But
you know,
time out.
Mary Jane got murdered, her throat got slashed, her side piece got killed. You wonder why these things happen.
I
You
don't.
need
I
to
watch
say-
Discovery
You
ID.
need
I
to say
always
these
think it's
things
going
because
down.
No.
You give me something, I'm going to kill you.
There's STIs
This is-
and STDs.
This is
that
public
you
record.
can
I'm
get.
saying it now.
Hold on.
Give me
Hold
something,
on.
I'm killing you.
But there's STDs and STIs you can have
This is
dormant
Uncle
in your-
Tone's way of
in your-
handling
like
these
in your
things.
system for years, and it won't come up. Until
Well, that's
something
mainly-
somebody
mainly
reacts to
herpes.
it.
And
Yeah,
that's
when it
what
comes to
animal
herpes,
comes
yeah, that can
down.
happen.
That's mainly
No,
herpes,
still.
but you got
No, I'm just saying in general,
chlamydia
we're not
is
talking
on the
about
rise,
that.
right?
Okay,
Gonorrhea
popping.
is on the rise.
Chlamydia is one of the most common things
Chlamydia
that you
can
get.
happen from a yeast infection too, but that's
People
a whole
forget
other
about
thing.
chlamydia.
Chlamydia can happen from you sitting on a
Syphilis
damn
is on
dirty
the
toilet
rise.
seat and your ass done
Syphilis
sat down
supposed to
twice.
have
You ain't
died
have to
in the
fuck
early
nobody.
70s, Solo. Syphilis was supposed to have been like not heard of and just
Right.
gone from the 60s. That was the
Exactly.
60s disease. It's on the rise in
Yes, it is.
2019.
Yes, it is.
I believe
Okay?
it.
Syphilis can make you not be able to have babies.
Or it can make you not
It can make
lose
game
your
over
sign state.
fertile.
Bond sight.
Hello.
Infertile. Like you
You
go
can lose
blind
your, you
with
can
it.
blow blind, yeah.
Right.
You can lose your
I don't know
eyesight.
about y'all, but I definitely
And-
like I see their paperwork.
But this is
And-
why
I
this
need
is-
to see your most recent
you
paperwork
could
before
you could
touch
see,
this
and that's the
person.
thing. I've done that too, but that's why I got out of the industry that I said I was getting out of, because you could say, "Hey, let me see your paperwork," which I was extremely firm about when I was in the industry, was seeing people's paperwork, and not just any regular old paperwork. We're talking about adult talent testing,
Right.
That you have to go to on a regular basis, at least 2 weeks. But that's the thing. Somebody can go get paperwork right now, and you don't know what they could do right before they get that paperwork.
Yep.
You don't know what they could do after they
Hello.
get that paper in their hand. So no matter what, you never know people, and you never know what people could do.
Because AIDS
Ever.
and that's true. Because AIDS and HIV has been reclassified over the last few years. It used to be, well, you know, if you test like negative, then you're good. Well, then as time went on, it's like, well,
It's like
like
12 about
you can
6
get
years
10
to show
years,
up, though.
10 years for it to show up. The new
But that's what I'm
class.
saying about the dormant.
Well, the
situations
new
of it. That's
classification
right.
is, and these are medical facts, the new classification is, it could be dormant, not only for 10 to 15 years, but you could also be a carrier who will never get it. You'll never get it, right? But you could be infecting half the population,
Right.
right?
I mean, realistically, when it comes to STDs, anybody can type an STD into Google and you will find out all that you need to know. You can type the word STD into Google, you will find out all you need to know.
Yes.
You will find out a place that you need to get tested at, and you will find out people who may have had it. You will find out symptoms, all these things. But to our topic for today's show, which is not STDs,
Oh, what
our
is
topic
It
is
goes right up
about
there,
Well, see,
ain't shit niggas
It goes hand in hand.
and
'cause some
ain't
of
shit
these-
females.
Ain't shit
Because
niggas
I don't
that
make
know.
STDs a topic because we can all sit here and talk about STDs.
Well, no,
but
listen.
none of us have our test papers right here. None of us
Pull
have.
my email up. What you
Everybody
mean?
can pull an email up, but we don't know who you fucked yesterday. We don't know who you
I didn't
sucked.
fuck anybody.
I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying it's subjective.
I've
You
been-
never know who people are
I've
or
been
what
very
they
sad
have.
because of
Well,
that.
Vanessa,
Ever.
at the end of the day, right? If I don't share my sex experience with my partner, I ain't
Yeah.
shit. And on that note, I would
Agreed.
like to introduce the host of the show, the boss of the show, the queen. Put her in her seat.
Oh God.
I'm DJ UncleTone. My brother Game Over is in the building. I love you.
My
Did you
boo.
put
Vanessa
Shakespeare
Smilez.
and Sex together just now.
Vanessa Smilez.
My
Welcome
sex
to the throne.
experience? Is
Oh,
that
for
what
those
you
that
did?
work for transit, I lost my phone. Please let me know where the lost and found.
Please.
Listen, I got you. I'm gonna let you know, but I can tell you right now, your phone's
Charm, you
gone.
gotta do your charm.
Hello.
I got you. I'm
Get
gonna let you.
my-
I'm gonna let you know what to hit up.
511.
But
Alright.
Call 511.
yeah,
All right.
but you
Vanessa
lost
Smilez
that
here.
phone.
This is Smilez 69 Network Show.
My boo is in the
Today's
building. We
topic
go
is
together.
Ain't shit.
We've been
people.
together. How long we been together, boo?
How
How long we been
Wait,
together,
what
you
the
and
hell
I?
y'all been together?
Oh, we've always been together.
Oh, did one of y'all know?
But
that
like
y'all
he
together?
doesn't hold me to it, and I don't hold him to it. Like,
So y'all
nigga,
in
do
an
you?
open relationship.
Not really. It's not open. Yet it's not closed.
So it's a crack.
But we just
relationship.
been together ever since like we first met when we had our first fight on the air. Remember that, boo?
Ah, shit.
I'll answer all the questions. Anyway,
So it's a
I
crack
want to hear what Game
relationship.
Over has to say.
It's like a cracked door. It's not fully closed, but it's almost there. It's a cracked
Oh
relationship.
my God.
I don't care what you call it. This nigga, he already knows what it is.
So you guys are.
Oh, she said, "Nigga, that mean you ain't shit." Once a female say,
No,
nigga
he
on a
really is.
statement,
No,
that
he
mean
really
you
is.
ain't
He's a
shit.
good dude.
This nigga.
He knows what it is, though. We're
Depends on the
together.
Tone though. It depends
So
on the
Game
tone.
Over. So Game.
Game.
First and foremost, belated Thanksgiving to everybody in the
Happy
building.
belated Thanksgiving to you.
Man.
Appreciate you having me in the building.
How
Fuck
was
that
your
pagan
turkey
holiday.
day? How was your turkey day? Somebody made you a plate? Did you make your own plate?
I actually worked. You know what I mean? Getting that money.
I work too. Get that bag.
Getting
Get
that
that
money.
money.
You know, I got to secure that bag, man.
Yes.
That,
Of course.
y'all call it bag. I
Did
call
you
it
get a
suitcase.
plate though? Did you
Oh,
get
a
a plate?
suitcase.
Excuse the fuck out of me. You got a suitcase.
Yeah,
Why
I'm
you
get
so
back.
big?
Together,
Fuck a
boo.
bag.
We on different levels. But yeah, I did get a plate though. I got a plate. Only thing I was missing was sweet potato pie, and that's my favorite. Nobody
You
gave
know
me
what?
that.
I got you for Christmas because that's my specialty.
You
Yeah, I
know
missed
Patty
out
got
on
50-cent pies?
Fuck Patty.
Fuck Patty.
No, no,
Patty.
somebody
Hold
called me.
No, fuck Patty and her fucking Patty
called,
pies.
No.
What you mean,
Somebody,
Yo, listen to me.
somebody
Let me
called
explain
me
something
and
to
was in
She
Let the
Walmart
man
and
talk.
showed
Microwave
me a
dinners
picture.
now.
I don't give a fuck
And
about
they
that.
got 50-cent
Go ahead.
pies.
Fuck
Talk
Patty.
about it,
They
gang.
got
So
butter
tell us
pies,
why fuck Patty.
sweet
Gang,
potato
talk
pies.
about it. I'm not even gonna go
Hold on
there.
a second. I want to hear Game Over.
What's
Tell
the
us
difference
why
between
fuck Patty?
What makes Patty pie so good? Than better than what I've been eating?
Hello.
Well, you guys.
I ain't had Patty all my life.
Hello.
I'm eating Patty pies now. Patty just put a name on a pie.
But did
Right,
you
that
like
Who's to
the
say I
everybody
pie?
can make it.
can't? Who's to say I can't have a solo charm pie?
Because Solo
Hello.
ain't
A
no
smile
pies.
pie.
You can have
I
a
would
smile
advise you not to have
pie or a Precenda
A Precenda pie. All your life, have you
It
been
sounds
eating?
so dirty now that y'all
Yo, let me explain
Damn.
something to you,
next
man.
y'all name. It sound
Like,
dirty as
like
hell.
we big followers of everything that goes on, man.
Right.
Like, we've
Yeah.
been fucking with chicken all our life. They
Hello.
Popeyes come out with chicken. We fighting,
We've
breaking up
been
cars.
eating chicken
We've
sandwich.
been eating chicken sandwich with hot sauce and fucking 2
Word.
pieces of bread,
Hello.
calling it a chicken sandwich. Now Popeyes come out with a chicken sandwich. I want to
Now
kill
we
each other.
fist fight.
Actually,
Patty's come
I
out.
wasn't doing that.
Patty come out with sweet potato pies, the same fucking sweet potato pie anybody else got. Now y'all want to go run and get patty pie.
No.
Fuck a
Let's
patty
not make
and
it
a
sound
Popeye
like
chicken
everybody
sandwich.
could cook certain things. I hate when people make it sound like it's.
Can I ask you a question?
Everybody.
You ever ate a patty pie?
Yes, I did.
What's good about her pie?
I've never ate her pie.
I think I'm sad to say I do think it tastes better than my grandmother's pie.
Oh shit.
You know, lost your rabbit ass.
You know
mind.
what?
But you know why? And I'm explaining this why.
Why?
The only reason why
'Cause your
you
grandma
like it
couldn't
is
make pie.
because one, you probably was forced to eat it and had no choice in the matter, and that's just what you've known your whole life, so you adapted to it.
So patty pie was the best pie you ever had.
Let me think back on it.
Exactly.
See now,
Moving right
was,
along.
yeah, let's move along.
I didn't say it was the
I
best.
was just in support of the fact that somebody black came along and was just like, "Bitch, we are about to put this shit in the stores."
No.
Now, I've never had a patty pie or any of her products ever. I've never eaten none of her shit. But I just was supportive of the fact that somebody
Listen, Patty just saying that she
decided
could
to
cook.
say,
Shit, let her get a
let's
bag.
Martha Stewart this shit and put it in the store. So
You know
I
what's
would
so
say
crazy?
pick
You
her
know
for
Martha
that.
Stewart.
I'm gonna keep it official with you, right? If Patty came out, right, and said that this is the Patty recipe, her
Right.
shit,
There you go.
her shit,
Her shit.
her shit, not somebody who she
Thank
paid
you.
make these fucking pies,
Thank
and she
you.
put her name on it.
Right.
If this is
We
her
don't know if
recipe,
this is her,
I'm
right.
fucking with Patty. But until then, fuck the
Hello.
patty pie. Give me my neighbor's fucking sweet potato pie. Give me my
I don't
auntie's
want-
sweet potato
I don't
pie.
want them. My
Give me
auntie
my
can't
family's
cook.
sweet potato pie.
My auntie-
That's what I'm talking
My
about.
I'ma
auntie
step
ruined my
in.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Hold on.
I'ma
Yes,
step in
Precenda.
right here.
Hold on. Yes.
I hardly
She did.
ever do this. I am legendary in my family for two things: white rice and sweet potato pie. Fuck patty pies.
Oh, you want to fight? That's why you want to fight. You feel
Oh
she
no,
took your-
she can bring the fight to the arena, bitch. I'm all day. I've been doing this shit since I was 12. Bitch, come on. You ain't made a real sweet potato
just
pie
sound
since
wrong that
God
you
knows
wanna
when.
fight
No,
Patty.
I'm
It
bringing
don't
the fight.
sound right.
I'm bringing the fight. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Can you imagine Precenda just swinging on Patty LaBelle?
I'm not scared.
I can see that.
I'm not afraid.
On the stage.
You know why?
I can see
Because-
her grabbing her head down.
Fuck
Right.
you and your pies.
And guess what?
And your song too.
And guess what?
I could just
And
see
guess
it.
what? And we both cook in the kitchen wearing diamond bracelets. Bitch, you ain't the only one. I'm here for it all day.
What's up,
I'm
Miss
bringing
Smilez?
the
I'm on
fight.
the show. What's up?
Yes. Oh, we
Salute,
got
salute.
So I have
Alright.
to ask though.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
not eating
today's
no more
show
pies.
is about the Ain't Shit Association.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
Is this like
this
the We
has
Hate
not
Women
really been
club?
officialized. We've always heard about ain't shit people, ain't shit niggas, ain't shit bitches,
Right.
ain't shit antics, ain't shit activities.
You want to make this a group?
This
shit.
might be a group soon.
All right. The Facebook group she about to come out with. The Ain't Shit
The
Organization.
ASA, motherfuckers. The ain't shit
Dear
association.
bitches, you
Now I
ain't
have to make
shit.
a confession.
Okay.
I myself is an ain't shit person. I ain't shit.
What does that mean though?
Oh my God, let me clutch my diamonds. You
Wait, when
you ain't shit.
I ain't shit.
I
but when
can't
you
believe
say that,
this
what does that
shit.
mean?
So for me, my interpretation, I say I ain't shit because usually sometimes I'm late. Sometimes I'm not on time for certain things.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't make it to certain events. Sometimes I do fall
All right,
short.
T.
So those attributes to me makes me an ain't shit person.
Okay. Okay.
So for
Okay.
me, I will indoctrinate myself into the Ain't Shit Association.
Okay.
Now, other people don't feel that way, but for me, sometimes I feel like I may be too blunt when it comes to dating. Sometimes I may tell a guy what I don't like exactly about what he's doing,
Okay.
or what I would like in the future, or sometimes I will break up with somebody or not deal with somebody based on something that I don't like, or
Okay.
that's something I'm not okay with.
So why does
now,
that make you ain't shit?
sometimes people think that
That's
this
my
is
question.
life, but for me, I call it ain't shit because sometimes, quote unquote, good people deal with things. Quote unquote, good people accept things that they don't like just because that they, that they're nice.
Well, Kane,
Or
what do they
sometimes,
accept?
quote
I don't
unquote,
know.
Good people.
So you
So my
wanna
question
snuggle her
to
ass
you
over
guys
there?
is:
What's your question?
Do you think that you guys are a part of the Ain't Shit Association? Do you guys think that you are ain't shit people?
I'm not.
And if you are not, please explain why.
I'm gonna let Game go first because he's a guest.
Before I walk out the room,
Tina
Go ahead.
slid her last in the
But
seat.
I
She's
gotta
like,
get
y'all
on
niggas gonna hear this shit.
It's my shit.
I ain't shit.
Oh,
Right.
so we have
I'm gonna leave it there.
we have another indoctrination to the Ain't Shit Association.
I'm like a Metro card member. Like I don't
You too,
need it
Uncle
officially,
Tom?
but I have it just in
Facts
case.
over feelings all day.
Facts over feelings.
Fact, you always say that.
Game over in the building.
Oh, can I say something?
Facts
first?
over feelings.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
Oh,
like
yeah.
game is the guest.
Sorry,
so,
game over.
Game. What do you think?
You go ahead.
All right.
Are you
what
an
you
ancient?
said?
Oh, this is T. In case y'all didn't know.
Shout
This
Texas.
is- This the cousin that you don't call when you have problems.
That's
so
my
she gonna go to
cousin.
jail. Don't call her. Don't call
All
her.
right,
to see for nothing.
but cut it out.
That's the
Okay.
cousin I do.
Don't
call.
say no names.
Yes.
Okay.
You know she gonna be like,
I
this
love her on your
motherfucker
toes.
wasn't
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Like,
Let's
no.
go.
All right, so I had to really address this part when you said that because at the end of the day, like you expect what you accept in life, if that makes sense. So if it doesn't matter if it's a family for the foe. So if you accept them cheating on you, if you accept them messing around with X, Y, and Z, if you accept them being a lie, if you accept, so you must continue to expect it to happen. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm over this and it's okay. But if you, oh, sorry, thank you.
So you
Man.
expect these
I
things
thought he was about to jump in the mix and say
Right,
some shit. I say, don't bring this shit on air, both of y'all together. Y'all ain't doing this.
But no, you expect these things to
Yeah,
happen.
you expect it. Yeah, you expect what you accept in life. If you accept it, expect it to continue to happen. If that makes sense.
Yes.
I just had to go up on here because I can't sit on the sideline.
No,
So-
no.
Wait, T don't do that.
But that
I
made
gotta feel something.
No, we need the voice. We need
See
the
here,
voice.
you lying. She walked right in the room.
So what do you
lying.
think an ancient person is before you?
This is what I think. Can I jump in?
Yes,
you
go ahead.
can.
Here's what I think an ancient person is. If you say that you're about something that you're really not about,
Right.
and then I see that you really are like that person,
Right.
and it doesn't matter, male or female,
Makes
right?
sense.
Because I give everybody carte blanche. Show me who you are, and then I'll base how I roll after that.
I got something to say
Now,
too on top of
if
that.
I find that you really are a fucked up person, male or female,
Right.
because I don't do distinctions. Like, you could be like a fuck boy, whatever the case may be. Like, you might not be a fuck boy to me, right?
Right.
But you could that could be like your MO.
Right.
You could say that you're this type of
In
woman
the beginning.
and then I'll find out that you really are not
Exactly.
that girl.
Just like
Because I'm very loyal.
right.
It doesn't matter. I'm loyal to the core. We rolling. We rolling. We rolling. If we rolling together, we
Game over.
rolling.
What do
It
you
makes
think?
sense.
So
I'm
game.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking over like this.
Game over. What do you think? Are you an ancient individual?
And
How
you better not
how
lie.
you feel about ancient people out here in society?
I would have to say, growing up, I
Yes.
was an ain't shit nigga because I was getting money and I ain't give a fuck about any girl's feelings.
But that's
At
different.
least he said the truth.
You asked me to answer.
That's not.
That
go.
is, I wasn't an ain't shit
So
nigga.
that's that he said was.
Now,
You
as
said
I got
was.
older, as I got older, I learned that I'm a good nigga, so I'm past the ain't shit
Ooh,
phase.
he don't want to be a player no more like Joe.
So, you know,
I like that answer though. I really do. You know why?
and we ain't even start talking spicy yet. So, you know.
shit.
I don't know why Game Over looking at me
Well,
like I'm
what
part of
made
this.
you like? What made you an ancient nigga though? Like
I just
'cause-
told you because I was getting money and I didn't give a fuck about it. I was
was
getting
getting
money.
money.
It's a difference between.
fucking these bitches.
It's
But
a,
I gotta
it's a,
know.
it's a,
Because a nigga could get
It's a
money and
difference
not
between-
give a fuck about bitches.
No,
that
but it
doesn't make
depends on
him
the
an
approach.
ancient
Like
nigga.
if
What
you come,
approach? I didn't
if
give
you
a
would
fuck
come
about
to,
no
No,
female.
but still, like
So how did you not
Well,
give a
I was-
fuck? Like what did you do to
I was
females?
fucking leaving.
right, exactly. But the
I was
shit
Y'all don't
fucking-
think you ain't
But
shit.
I was
Right.
fucking up their
Exactly.
heart. I was fucking up there. I was fucking up their credit. I was doing anything I
yeah,
wanted
you
to do.
ain't shit. But
I was fucking with them. I was
shit.
fucking with their sister.
that ain't shit.
I was fucking with their mother. I was.
You ain't get
Can I
stabbed by
stop
now?
right here?
Come on, man, stop
Can I stop
it.
right
No,
here?
you didn't get stabbed
Wait,
by
wait,
now?
wait, wait,
They
wait.
didn't get shot either, did they?
Can we hold up?
Hold on.
Did they get shot?
Thank
Hold on,
you.
hold on.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
matter
Vanessa.
about them talking
Hold
about
on,
you.
hold on, one second.
Niggas said if
Vanessa.
show
Hold on
one.
one second.
Thank you,
Niggas
Vanessa.
said wait, niggas. Okay.
I'm just gonna say this for the 2020, and I'm gonna put this out here
For the
to
99
sisters.
2000s,
Y'all can like
period.
do it or not. What I am saying is, stop asking men what the fuck they think and don't listen to the goddamn answer.
Right, I want to
If
hear
you
That's
what
the
don't
biggest.
like it,
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? That is the biggest
you
problem
don't
that women
like
have.
it.
Y'all ask a question, we answer it,
Thank
and then
you.
y'all say something else. You asking me, I'm telling you
I
what
know.
the fuck it is. I'm telling
Oh, I
you.
know.
I'm telling you that.
And you
I keep it by the
You're
end.
not
You know,
listening.
I was quiet. I was like, hey.
Vanessa didn't
And
say
they will tell
nothing.
you
I didn't say
directly, I
nothing. Solo
don't.
didn't want to hear the answer.
Right.
No, I
Solo
have a
did not
simple
want to hear
question.
his answer.
I
Now, do
said,
you know why why?
I just gave a simple question.
What's your
Did
question?
You not get stabbed. That's all I asked.
You know what's so crazy?
Because eventually,
Wait, okay, you asked one question. You said,
I'm
did
just
you
saying,
not
'cause
get
eventually
stabbed?
somebody's not gonna put up with the bullshit, so something's gonna come your way. A
Just like I said.
Right, but I think a lot of
Consequence
times, the way I was in the streets and the way I was running in the streets, the females was more scared of what I might do after they do something before they do something.
See, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
But that's just, it goes back to what I was trying to say as far as like, just, y'all already know I'm gotta say a name. If someone shows you who they are, you have to believe them. It doesn't matter. It's a family.
So somebody
for the
showed you who they was?
Yes.
So who showed you who they was?
We're not speaking names right now.
Why? You said it.
Leave me
Who
alone.
showed you who they was? Talk about it. This is
over. It's game over.
So I've always
Now-
heard that quote. We all know what
Right.
that quote means, but explain that quote to us. If someone shows they,
But it doesn't.
who
It's
they
not
are, please believe them.
specifically. It could be like a family member. It could be somebody
Thank
that
you,
you're dealing
T.
with. It could be a friend. It could
Yes.
be someone. Because at the end
What's
of the
an
day,
example of who you
look,
believing them?
But look, like that's just like, okay, well, if you run into a person, you like, all right, yeah, I like him and everything going forward. Okay, fine. He tell you, oh yeah, I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. You like, all right, no problem. Right, and then it turns out, oh yeah, he got a marriage. He married, and
It's
you don't
all
even know.
extra shit,
Okay,
right.
all right, yeah. What the fuck? What the? You know what I'm saying? But still, what happens? Us females, we are sensitive creatures, so we like this person. So now we're gonna ignore the fact that
Captain Save
okay,
the
this
Hope.
X,
Like,
Y, and
nobody
Z,
captain
and
knows
it doesn't
people.
matter. It don't have to be it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Anything,
It could be
right.
a friend. Like, yo, I met her,
Anything.
whatever. She don't seem this type of person. She be like, and she could be lying straight to your face, and you know it. You know what? No, this is my friend. She need help, but still, at the end of the day, she has an agenda, and that agenda is to use you. But still, you don't see that because you know what? I'm a nice person, and I feel like, yo, you know what? I can change her. I can do X, Y, and Z, and
You can't.
trust and believe.
Sometimes
Bye.
you could see
Dropping
more
more
than
telling you.
bombs in
So
the-
it really
Sometimes
doesn't
you
even
can
matter.
see more than the
You can
people next
right,
to you.
and people don't see right then and there. It shows you right then and there, but you don't want to accept it because you like this person, you trust this person, you see this person. Oh, I could change this person, and I'm telling you, it happened more than. I'm not trying to preach it like
No,
this.
I agree.
Only me.
There's
This
different
is
things that
everybody,
happens all the time
right?
like that.
Exactly. So I can't just point and pick and choose
But
exactly the
I always
situation. what
say
it
the
is.
art of
right.
a person not being shit is someone who knows all these things,
right,
and they
still
continue forward.
right.
Well,
That doesn't mean nothing because if you all right, let's keep it to what I know.
Go
in the
ahead.
hip hop industry, there's a lot of niggas that be talking this rap shit. They in the street, they in these fields. The only fields they've been in is the soccer fields or the play fields in the
Makes
park.
sense.
Right.
But no one wants to call them out on this. And if
got
they do
something to
get
say.
called out on this, then all of a
You got
sudden
something
these
to say to
people,
everything.
I always got
these
something to
people
say.
are haters. These people don't fuck with them. These niggas is angry that they making things about themselves, things like that. It's not that. It's that you're making a mockery about maybe what somebody else has been through.
Right,
So that's
exactly.
a disrespect. So that's why they'll call you out.
Is it
But if
really
you don't
a
have a
mockery,
million and
though?
one
All right,
people,
now,
Vanessa.
now,
have a
like,
million and
I'm
one-
actually.
hold on 1 second.
if
Priscilla
you
has
have a
something to
million
say.
and one
Priscilla got
niggas
something to
backing
say.
your shit, then all of
Priscilla
a
got
sudden
something to say.
it's a thing in purses of acts. You know what I'm
Let's-
saying?
let's-
Hold on 1 second.
Let's
Priscilla
say
has something to say.
something.
Okay, so
Right.
this is always my go-to. Like, even if I misjudge somebody and I fuck up, I tell Vanessa this all the time because we talk. WWST.
What was Sally?
What would Sally do? Right? I always go back
Goddamn
to
fool.
how my mother handled shit. Right?
Yes.
Because she was the boss of all
How
bosses.
would she handle ain't shit
This
people?
is my mother. She didn't suffer fools for very long, right?
Okay.
When she
You gotta have
first
patience
started
for that.
dating my dad, right? Their very first date, and this was a lesson she taught me. He had a specific time he was supposed to pick her up. She waited 15 minutes and she left.
Okay.
When he showed up, I'm at the house in my footy pajamas with my godmother, and my godmother was like, "Oh, she's not here." The lesson for him was, don't be late without calling because this bitch will leave. So, growing up, my mother was like, you wait 15 minutes. If he doesn't have enough respect for you to call within 15 minutes,
At least say
leave.
something, right, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you got to say. I'm already gone.
Right.
Oh shit.
Because WWSD.
Oh shit. Now,
Sally
as a man
would
in the room,
leave.
game over. What do you
Yeah,
think
game
about that?
over.
Like, what determines?
And it doesn't matter. Like, he can feel how he feel. I'm gone. I don't know his feelings.
Right.
I'm done. I'm
But,
left.
but from a man's perspective, like, what do you think about like women not being shit? Like, is that a woman who ain't shit for leaving, or is the guy ain't shit for not showing up
Yeah.
or calling with an appropriate time?
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? I don't even know, because I could say all my relationships that I was in, and I wasn't in too many. I've always had good women, so I've never dealt with a woman that wasn't shit. I was just always that wasn't shit nigga that didn't know how to keep
That's
that good
honest.
woman. So
I like the
I can't
honesty.
say that the relationships that I was in, you know what I mean, I had a not shit woman. I just was the one who fucked up the relationships
That
because
is
I wanted to
How
be
do you
that
think
nigga.
you fucked up situations? Like, what do you
He
think
just
that
said he was
something that
getting
you
this
did?
money and fucking these
I mean-
Because
bitches.
you
He
can
just
get money and
said
fuck
He was a
bitches, but
Rolling
that doesn't mean
Stone.
that
He-
fucks
he-
up a relationship.
he-
Sometimes
Yes,
it's
it
so-
does.
You
Not
know what
all
it
the
is
time,
when you
depending on
got
the
a.
female.
You know what it is. I mean, I think when you got a good woman, you know what I mean. That fucks up a relationship when she hears certain things, and then when she hears certain things, and then when she actually see it, it's like, oh shit, I really fucked up. So it can fuck up the relationship. And like I said, I've never dealt with a fucked up woman.
Yeah.
I think being in the industry wise, I have been around a lot of
And
fucked
encountered
up
different-
women and
yeah.
encountered fuck, and I'll be like, God damn. And I think that's one of the reasons why
makes
I'm
you recollect
single.
on, like,
right.
what-
I think that's
what
one
you
of the reasons
had.
why I'm single now, because
And I
I'll
got
be
a question.
like, hold on,
And-
because
go ahead.
I wake up every morning and my inbox be this, that, and the third, and I'll be like, God damn, you got a whole husband.
Oh, they
Like,
oh, they just dashing the pussy away from you.
it's so
Just
crazy because
throwing
I've
it.
always say if I ever get into a
Wow.
relationship, you know what I mean, I'm just going to delete my Instagram and my Facebook DM.
Word? Why?
Because if
That
you
should
go
get you in
if you
trouble.
go through my Instagram or my DM or my Facebook inbox,
She gonna be upset.
you might fuck me up in my sleep because you ain't gonna do it when I'm
And
woke.
I want to see these
I'm like
DMs.
that.
Let me see this DM.
I'm not showing you my DM because you know some of the people.
He said, you know some of
I
the
don't
people.
do that. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? You ain't know the bitch. But it's so crazy because it's like, and I say like, God damn. Like don't get me wrong, people cheat. People cheat. I get it.
It's- yeah.
I'm a firm believer that. I'm a firm believer, and again, it took over some time. When you're in a relationship, there's no need to cheat. Me being single, I can fuck with and fuck whoever I
Yeah.
want because I'm single.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
you said
But I'm a firm believer, and again, I have learned this because when I was growing up, I was cheating. I was that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I have my girl drop her off, go pick up the next chick, fuck with her, go pick up the next. And why?
Hey,
Because
you gotta organize this shit.
you know what it is? Because they allowed it to happen.
Yes.
Was it in her car that you did this
No, I've
shit?
always had my own car.
Oh, okay. At least you had enough respect not to have a bitch in the car. All right, cool.
I've
No
always had
problem.
my own car. I
You had no respect.
I've been getting a suitcase since I was like 14.
God
I've always
damn.
got my own money.
You got a little
He said
secret.
this is-
Priscilla, hold up,
Yeah.
Priscilla. What was your question, Priscilla? You had a question.
My
for him.
question was, you knew that like most of these women were like good women,
Right.
right?
Right.
So can you give us a scenario where you knew that you had a good woman, and for whatever reason you fucked up? Because my biggest thing, I'm gonna say it again. Women ask men what they think and then they don't fucking listen.
Right.
2020,
They all
I
went-
just
they
want
all went to
everybody.
the same
2020 women, let's listen.
Please listen.
Are we?
Alright.
2020
So-
women,
Niggas
please
say he don't want a relationship. He
listen.
don't want it.
And
He don't
here's-
want it
wait,
now.
wait.
He don't want it later.
Wait.
He don't want it.
Nah.
Here's why. Let me just say this. Here's why I say you all need to start listening. Because when I want to know something about a man, I don't ask none of y'all, and no
I ask the
disrespect.
fucking man.
No, I ask my big brother.
Okay.
And that's a fact, because I do that for my
I asked
father
my
and
big brother.
too.
All right, nigga, this nigga said blah blah blah.
Right.
Blah blah blah. What's really up?
Right.
And he tells
Ask
me,
my
but
dad.
then you have to act accordingly.
Exactly.
Because when my brother tells me something, I know that shit is real. I know he's being really real.
It's an honest perspective.
Right. Or if you have like brothers in your life that actually give a shit about like your mental, like, you know,
Women in general.
like how you feel, like and what's happening
Because
in
the
your
bro
life.
code doesn't
It gotta
apply
be
to you
women
at that point in time. It doesn't
Yeah,
Right.
apply.
to be women in general.
So what?
But we
so
gotta
what was
start,
your question?
My question is, there were times when
She wants you to tell her something.
you
What the fuck did you do?
No, I don't. I'm
Right.
asking him about the past.
Right.
So, like I said, you knew that you had a good woman.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But you still did like whatever. What made you know that she was a good woman?
And wasn't a fuck.
What made me know?
Yeah, because everybody has a concept of what they think.
I put it to you this way, like one time I got hurt, right? Got hurt bad. I used to box or whatever, so I got
like
my
he
jaw.
moving and shit.
So I got a plate from here to here, and I got screws all in my mouth, right? I was in the hospital from February 19th to February 27th. I had 10 hours worth of surgery on my jaw, right? I went in the hospital February 19th to February 27th. They took the braces off April 3rd, right? I went in the hospital weighing 190. I came out the hospital weighing 157.
Wow.
Right? My mouth was wired shut, right?
He was like a
That girl nursed me back to health.
I could believe it.
You understand what I'm saying? She nursed me back to health.
Shit.
Damn.
I'm talking about hand, foot, knees.
Right.
She was not going to work. She called out of work. She was at the bed every day, besides coming there eating steak when I couldn't eat steak, making fun of me.
Like literally, like feeding you though.
No, my mouth,
Right.
I was wired shut.
So he could put a little straw.
So straw and all that, like, nursed me back to health. From that day, I knew, like, and it's so crazy because, like I said, I was getting money, but all the girls who I thought
that would have been down
was
for
my
you
riders wasn't my. None of them showed up. My niggas was they was there,
Right.
but only one female was there, and that's when you realize, like, yo, you know what?
Now I have a question.
You ain't shit.
You ain't shit, and this
Right.
is what this is the one you want. And I still ended up
And
fucking
I
that
would
up.
say something about
And you
that,
still
too.
ended up
What
fucking
would
that
it
up.
What would it been
That's
like
fucked up.
if two of the
Did y'all
females
hear the
had
end of
showed
that?
up?
He
What would have
still
been like?
fucked it
But
up.
hold on,
Because you
I'm
said-
gonna tell you why I fucked up, but I didn't fuck up. But go ahead, what's your question?
I wanted to know. Now you said like none of your riders, none of your little
Right.
down bitches, whatever was there. Now what if it would have been a circumstance you had two down bitches? How you would have played this out?
It's not so much of how you gonna play it out, because at the
Right.
end of the day,
Love is a
if
love.
if you get hurt and you got a man, I'm pulling up for you because I fucks
Fuck
with you.
That's a fact.
I fucks with you.
Real is
I've
real.
never done nothing with you, but at the end of the day, I
Yep.
fucks with you. So if your nigga don't understand that, then so what?
Right.
And
Genuine
even if I
love.
was your side nigga, I'm still pulling up.
Yeah.
Genuine.
It's
love.
just like that.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
He like fights. That's what that is.
It's not the point I
No,
like
I
fights. I'm a
understand
real
that.
nigga.
That's
No,
some real
I get
shit.
what you're saying.
No,
So
that's
And
some
I'm,
real
you
shit.
want to know why? You want to know why? Because at the end of the
wanna
day,
know why.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
Because at the end of the day, if you laying up in the hospital, right, and your nigga's there, right, and I don't pull up, when you get out, you gonna feel some type of way.
And that's
I will.
a fact. No, I got something to say.
No,
Can
I
I say
feel
something?
like you
You
smart.
gonna-
No, I got something to
gonna feel
say.
some type
If
of
I
way.
have a
I got
nigga
something
and
to
you
say.
know I have a
Even
nigga,
if
I
you
would
No,
feel
no.
like you smart, but you would have contacted
No,
me
no,
some
no,
sort
no.
of-
Nah, I
Let
can't
me have to
contact
be
you.
there.
Somebody's
me
on
say
bed
something.
rest.
If you hold on, solo, listen,
something to you.
hold
I got
on,
something to
solo,
say.
solo, listen to me,
Hold on,
solo,
Damo, when you go
solo,
in and see, I want
solo,
you to
listen,
If you got a phone,
solo.
you can't be contacted.
First of all,
Hold on,
if
let me say- let me
your mouth is wired shut.
Yeah.
They
It's
say
not
you
even
can't
the same.
Hold
hold
on,
on.
solo. If your mouth is wired shut, you ever had your mouth wired shut?
No, she didn't.
You
'Cause
never had
my
your-
brother did. That's why I
Listen
know.
to me. You don't want no fucking. This was me.
He came with you. Came with you. He gonna
And
do
I'm
his
talking
time.
about this. So at the end of the day, yeah, crickets. At the end of the day, and it was so crazy because when I came out the hospital, and I started moving around, that's when I started getting, oh baby, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Delete my number. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you could have came to the hospital and see me.
That's
Yeah.
Straight up. My girl ain't gotta know I'm sticking my dick in you.
Right.
At the end of the day, you could have came the
Loving
same
and
way my
genuine.
niggas could have came.
And that's
Now,
a
you
fact.
know as a
This
female,
you know I got
that's
something to say.
intuition.
No, let me
No.
say
Hold
something,
on
Sean.
one second. T has
I got
something
something to say, all right? Because this is, I'm trying not to cry right
shit.
now because I had a regional manager, right? His name is E. That's my son. Like, majority of the managers that we have is white, not saying like that, but at the end of the day, niggas have niggas' backs. You feel me? So he got into a car accident. And mind you, he promoted me already I was already a manager for like 5 years. He promoted me for a beauty consultant manager. And he didn't take his position until when he promoted me first. Again, he's a African American. So I respect him because majority of my regional managers is Caucasian. Okay, so I'm like, all right, I respect it. Then they get a car crash, right? He gets into a car crash. Car total. Like, done. The nigga face, he got plates in his face, legs, all that. We didn't even know he was be able to walk. So, mind you, the whole store pulled up. Mind you, he got a wife. She feeling away because, you know what I'm saying, that's her family. And she like, But I had to tell her, like, look, miss, I don't know you, and that's cool. You feel me? But he got a family longer than you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
it's no way that you could say shit like, oh, I want to be family. I could totally understand it, and I respect that because you blood, you his wife, and all that or whatever. But he got a family longer than you. I'm here. You're going to let him know that we here for him. It's no way that you're going to walk into that fucking hospital and tell him that nobody's here for him. Because we're fucking here for him. I was in his house dinner every day. The bitch was mad. I didn't give a fuck. Shout out to you, dang, yeah, you already.
Ow.
But still, like, even, look, every day I was in the, she was mad and everything. You could get your attitude and all that. I'm not fucking him or nothing. But this is my son, and he made sure niggas was good. You feel me? And he ain't had to. He made sure everybody was good and he ain't had to. So for you to sit there and be selfish on something like, oh, it's a family matter, and consider that we're not family, I'm feeling away. So it's not about you no more.
All I know is if a bitch cry harder than me at the funeral, I'm kicking the casket over.
No, but game.
Yo, you know what? You know what's so crazy? You
Game
can't
is
really
right.
say that though.
Game is right.
You can't
And
say
here-
that.
Can
That
I
was a
tell you
joke.
why
really
you're
wouldn't
right?
Kick the casket
Priscilla,
over. I got
go
some
ahead.
respect.
Hold on, Priscilla, go
My
ahead.
childhood sweetheart, he had the same thing happen to him. do you know, till this day, until August, I never really knew what actually happened. All I know is somebody said, you got to go to Kings County. Something happened with Mike. I roll up, like, he was damaged. His jaw was wired shut, right? We continued to date. He couldn't tell me what happened because his jaw was wired shut.
Right.
Like, so we dated, like, you know, childhood sweethearts or whatever. I ran into him at the reunion, and I finally got a chance to ask him all these years later, what happened? Because everybody had a different story, and he wasn't the type to be in the mix of anything.
And what he said.
Right? So, and it turns out, in a sense, it was his fault because some shit went down. Him and the guy like had words, and the guy like tried to punk him, and instead of letting it ride, he went back to confront the guy. He didn't think that the guy was going to do what he did. He pulled out a tire iron. Whoa. And caught him when he wasn't looking and hit him in the, and the next thing you know, I never knew this until years later. But he's right. I didn't know who the rest of them bitches were.
But you came to support
I still, because he's my boyfriend. I met his mama. I knew his brother. Like, how could I not? I don't know who you bitches are that are all like, whatever with y'all. That y'all are not the point right now.
Right.
Right? Y'all are not the point.
I know what connection.
And I don't even care, like, whether or not everybody like knows that I'm the girlfriend, because I'm not trying to do that bullshit either.
Yeah.
This
it's
man
about
could,
the person and
he
the
could
connection
have
you have
died.
with them.
He could have died. He could have died.
Yeah, at that point in time, it's about the person. It ain't about who
That's
else is
my
in the
point
room. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
The
he
love
don't
is
even
love
know
is
who
love.
none of us
It
are.
doesn't matter because when if he
Right.
died, he don't know who the fuck in the room anyway.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if it was
Thank
community
you.
dick, it's still gonna be community dick.
Exactly.
So
It's still gonna be community
at the
dick.
end of the day, if he was giving out the community dick, he gave out the community dick.
That's real
community.
And
That's
you know what? You're right about that.
Real talk.
Because he could have been fucking me, and he wasn't fucking me because I wasn't like doing
Why
that.
he wasn't fucking you though?
Because
Go ahead.
I wasn't doing that.
Oh, he was fucking
Well,
you.
I need some advice.
What advice you
Okay,
need?
I'm
Because we
listening.
have a lot of millennials who are out
Are
there.
you going to take
Okay.
the advice?
Well, probably not me. I already know. I'm
Okay,
an
that's
introvert.
all I want to know.
So we didn't even need
I'm
to
in
So what you need advice for if you ain't gonna take it?
I need advice.
You can take heed
for the
to it. At least
millennials.
take
Oh,
heed
I'll
shit.
to
take
it.
heed to it,
Okay.
as well. But I need advice for the millennials. How can they become not ain't shit people in
Life.
the world? How could you guys?
Lessons.
What advice would you give?
I'm gonna let everybody
the
go.
millennials
I'm gonna be last.
so that they don't become
Why don't you
ain't
be
shit
first?
people
Why don't you be first?
in the
First shits
world
be
in the years
long.
to come. Because there are a lot of young guys who enjoy being ain't
Don't
shit men,
encourage him,
and there's a lot
goddammit.
of women who
Solo.
enjoy being ain't
I
shit
think it
women.
mainly has to do with like their upbringing. I can't even say that it's permanent, like this is exactly what it is, but people, what the millennials, I shall say.
Yes.
Like, they should
Millennials.
actually, right, millennials. Right, millennials.
Okay.
Right,
Just
That's
check.
fine.
Don't mind me.
That's
You
good.
see?
I got it.
Let's
No,
go.
I got you.
Why you
No,
walking
I
out-
got you. Millennials. We know what we're talking about.
All right. I mean,
Why we not calling names?
What we gotta say a name for? I
Fuck.
don't know, little
Y'all
shit.
do this for Smile 69. What's up, man?
You didn't name your bottom bitch name. No, like
Oh, I don't got no bottom bitch right now. Only I ain't got no bottom bitch right now.
We don't really do names.
Oh, y'all do
on
names?
here.
Oh, all right.
But
go
we
ahead.
will talk about
Oh.
experiences.
All right. Go
Because I don't
ahead.
want no names.
And real life situations.
So people feel away.
Okay, you thought this was Smile
Right.
69. Ask
It's
the
on
question.
you,
What you
game
want to know?
over. It's on you. What you
What
want to
you
know?
wanna know?
You know what? I
It's
got
all
this
about
one
you.
down.
We talking what you want to know?
Word, it's all about you.
What you want to know? We talked about ass eating. We talked about cum drinking. We talked about titty
Hey, yo, when you
Ass eating and
We
where was
talked about
I?
Wait.
cream
Where was
pies.
I?
Wait.
We talked about
We was
porn
out with the
stars.
ass eating.
Go,
We talked
Vanessa.
about swinging. We talked about
Yes,
submissives.
Vanessa.
We talked about
I just know
dominance.
Game Over will come with some
We
bullshit.
have talked about
Yo,
almost
hold on,
every
but
single
wait.
thing that you could think of.
When?
goddamn it.
When was
Let's
this?
talk about.
And
you
you
wasn't
did
part of
start
none of
it.
this?
When was
Go to
this?
YouTube, type
You
in
did
Smile
start
69
it.
Network, and you guys will see all of our previous shows.
Oh,
You
shit, I
did.
gotta-
Oh, that's
And on
fucked
Apple-
up,
I
man.
gotta
That's
pee and I
what's
wanna
up.
leave.
Apple
I gotta-
Podcasts
Hey,
and also
wait,
I want to be on that show.
When
When you bring that topic back,
What
invite me
topic?
back.
What topic?
The sex talk topic. Let's
Let's
get.
talk about the sex
Let's
talk.
go.
Okay.
Let's
So
fuck.
are you
right
an
now.
ain't shit nigga for not coming in the bitch who wants to have babies?
Oh.
You know she wants
You
to
gotta
have
go to the
babies.
bathroom now.
Hey.
Don't you gotta go to the
I'm not
bathroom?
Hold on,
I
she
gotta
came to you.
Let me explain something.
She came to you. She said she wanted to have children. And you were like, nah, I'm gonna wear a condom. I'm not coming in.
Well, I'm gonna keep it official with you. One thing about me is I always wear condoms. I don't play with the pussy without a condom on. That's an American Express card. I never leave home without it. It's in my coat right now.
You trying to tell me you never had raw sex?
Let me tell you something. In 2000,
you trying to tell me that?
In 2000, I'm gonna tell you something.
You trying to tell me you never had raw sex?
In 2006, I had raw sex. I got a girl pregnant. She was having
2006.
twins. She lost them. After that, I've never had raw sex again.
What was that, 10 years ago? So you been fucking with condoms for 10 years?
We don't even know her
or
them kids.
Get my jacket.
I'm saying, what kind of condoms you use?
Solo. We don't know her or
I'm American Express. I'm a gold card member.
I'm saying, what kind of condoms you use?
I'm a Magnum. I'm a gold card member.
Okay, so how much is the condoms that you buy? You buy the singles or you buy the pack?
No, I go to Target and get the 1949
the $36
pack.
Yeah, $18 box.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
I don't know where the hell y'all just went with this.
Really got it. I got
Question. All right, being that you Mr. Condom Man, you let bitches suck your dick with or without a condom?
Let me explain something too. My
Good
girl, after a couple years without, but
after a couple years,
but
how you know she don't got shit in her mouth? See, this is nigga shit.
Listen,
right
hear me out. If she got something in her mouth after a couple years, I'm gonna find out. I done kissed her, right?
Right. This is scary.
I done kissed her, right?
But I'm just saying, you never know what can happen. So niggas are willing to fuck bitches with condoms, but they're like, nah, I'm putting my dick in your mouth.
But wait,
Thank
why
you,
are
Vanessa.
This is the most aggressive I've ever seen.
Let her get a grip. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Let her talk her shit.
No, listen, you wanted this shit, right?
Yeah, let's get it.
Talk about.
Let's
see. Like,
do you do anal?
I did it.
Wanted
yes,
it, cream pies and all.
Question. Do you use condoms when it comes to anal?
Yes, I've used condoms all the time.
Has a bitch ever shitted on your dick?
Twice.
Oh shit.
Twice.
What did you do?
That's terrifying.
And you know what's so crazy? I think the first time I did it is because I didn't know I fucked the ass like I thought it was the pussy.
Right.
And that was
so
the
you
wrong.
You just gonna
go,
you
right.
really
so you was like
really
ripping this bitch's shit basically.
Yeah, I really in the terms of boss that ass, I bossed that ass.
Wow.
Literally.
And that's because again I wasn't experienced. But now, you know what I mean? You can't fuck the ass like you can fuck the pussy. The pussy take motherfucking packs of coke and dope. The ass don't. So you know
we
now
take babies too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, like I said, I wasn't experienced as I was, and it was the fact that she let me do it. So I was like, oh my god.
Like, so it was more about the excitement of just doing
it. Yeah, it was the excitement of me busting. I was going KZ Waldine on that ass. That's it.
This is
my God.
Santa Claus being ruined for
What's up?
right now.
A question.
What's your next question?
Now, when it comes to eating pussy, right? Now, we talked about this earlier,
right?
I was telling Gallo and C Black, shout out to the Grown Man Show,
right?
I was telling them they acting like pussy don't drip, right?
That's my favorite
and then UncleTone and Precenda came over
Oh,
talking
wait a
about
minute.
That's my
I
favorite
want to
part.
defend myself.
I'm so mad y'all
So
did that
I
while
didn't
on the phone.
say
That's my favorite part.
we were talking
What's your
about
favorite
like.
part?
Wait, can I defend myself?
Defend yourself for what?
They came over talking about drippy dick.
That's not what.
That's STD. That's an STD.
Stop talking, everybody. Can I just say this right quick?
Go ahead, Precenda.
You had drippy dick?
Vanessa said. Wait, T. Vanessa said, "Why are y'all acting like only like dick strip like?" Like you act like you never had like a pussy drip on your tongue, like basically on your tongue.
You never like you act
and
like
I was
you never
like,
ate pussy and
yeah,
pussy
Vanessa, yeah, that's right. Cause drippy dick, and then that's when Tone heard drippy dick, and then he said drippy dick, and then everybody started saying Precenda said drippy dick. I was like, no, I didn't.
Mind you, I'm on a jail call, and all I hear from the office is drippy dick, and I'm like,
a jail call.
So what?
You came out of the office and you said all I hear is drippy dick.
All I hear is drippy dick. He's like, yo, what the fuck?
Now my question is,
what's the question, man? What's the question?
Have you ever ate pussy and had pussy drip
Juices.
on your tongue?
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I'm pretty sure I've had pussy. I'm pretty sure I lay down like a sniper. Pow, pow, baby. Yeah, man. I don't eat the coochie with my ass hanging up in the air. I got to get down and spread and get up in there. Hey. You know what I mean? I got to open that because as I'm opening it, I'm looking in that shit. So when you get in that, you know what I mean? You gotta get all up in there. 110%. You gotta lay down like a sniper. It's like you gotta lay that shit down. You open that shit like a sniper.
You gotta get in there, spread it open.
You know what I mean? You gotta lay down like a motherfucking sniper. You gotta let all that ice cream.
Game over. It's game over.
You're not
Hashtag. When you lay down like a sniper, it's game over.
Niggas be doing it the wrong way, man. You know, you gotta let.
Hashtag SEAL Team 6.
No more meetings. I just want you to know.
Hashtag
meeting. I'm not gonna be able to look at you and say everything.
Hashtag SEAL Team 6.
If you don't lay down like a sniper, it's not game over.
If you don't lay down like a sniper, he ain't eating it right.
Hashtag
Game
Hashtag SEAL Team 6.
Solo Joe, what up, baby?
It's like the Easter Bunny and Christmas being ruined at once. I can't do this.
Ruin it.
No. Because
You
y'all
know
understand,
you
like, Game
lying,
Over's like the
yeah.
bros to me. So this is weird hearing this shit.
I got two
You know
more
you like
questions.
it.
Like,
Hashtag SEAL Team 6.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Shit.
So what is your favorite position? And also, what is a position that you feel that females are not good at and need to work
We got 5 minutes.
Because
Go.
our knees is fucked up. I already
I tell
know.
you, bitch ain't got no
I
mechanisms.
need
I ain't
to be
riding
What's
nothing.
my favorite position?
Yes.
I ain't riding shit.
Shit.
Do we
man.
all get to answer?
I don't.
He like
man.
I want
different
game
ways.
over.
You know what's so
I
crazy?
think they
You
some
know what's so
out-
crazy? I
Shit.
really don't even have a favorite position with
You
me.
like
Sex is
overall.
like a workout. You got legs going one way, arms going another way. I'm
Yeah,
picking
man.
you up, I'm carrying you, I'm bending
Right.
you over. It's sweat. I don't have a favorite because I'm getting it in. I'm going from the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, the
Right,
bathroom.
right.
I'm trying to fuck you on the knob of my door if I
Right,
can.
if
Like
you
I don't
can.
have a favorite position. Like we getting it in. I think that I'm a spontaneous nigga. I just want to walk in and everything just goes. Like
There you go.
anything
You in the
just go.
kitchen making eggs, bitch. Bend them.
Bend the fuck
Right,
over.
bend over,
Bend over. Bend over. It's
Why you wanting breakfast?
Because you can be
it's-
making breakfast.
and
Right
then,
over the egg.
Nigga,
yeah,
right
so
over the egg.
I really,
Shit.
you know what I mean?
want
It
you
can
to-
happen at breakfast, Solo.
Yeah,
It
so I
can
really
happen at
don't. I
breakfast.
don't have a favorite position, man.
Nigga said because I am the
Solo.
breakfast.
My favorite position is putting a girl in any and every position. I turn the bitch upside down and put it on her head.
Not me.
Upside down peach cobbler.
telling you,
Upside down peach cobbler. I
I
need
turn the bitch
Not the
upside down.
down peach cobbler.
I like
I did it
that.
before.
I had a
did it
5'5"
before.
bitch. I turned her upside down.
And that's
had
the
her
peach
head,
cobbler.
And I was
But it
digging her
went
out.
out.
So you were
Yes.
so you were fucking her.
Yeah, while her head was on the ground.
That's the
and I-
She was
upside.
doing a headstand.
And that's the upside down peach
yeah,
cobbler. I
yeah,
named it.
yeah.
Hold on, T.
I've
What you
been
say it's
saying it.
called?
It's called. He probably don't know because me and my sister already put it out there one day. We was talking
This
about
is
it,
trademark,
and
so
I'm
y'all
like,
can't
"Yo,
steal her
Toya, shout
name.
out to my Toya or whatever." We talking about it, and she like, "Yo, bitch, that nigga spit on me." I was like, "He did an upside down beach cobbler."
Yes.
That's exactly what he did. So
Not a peach
100%.
cobbler.
Game
Wait,
over
why
is
peach
talking about
cobbler?
an upside down peach cobbler.
Listen,
Well,
man, if
think
your
about
nigga,
it.
listen, let me explain something to you, man.
Because
If you
it's
ain't
the
never
most
get
delicious
fucked
fucking thing in the
upside
world.
down,
You ain't
You
never
ain't haven't
lied
been
with
if
fucked
you
at
ain't
all.
never get,
Hold on a second. Hold on a
with
second.
me,
Go ahead, Game Over.
I'm just different, man. I'm
Peach cobbler.
Obviously.
I don't give a fuck if you weigh 100 to 300 pounds.
There
I'm
you
picking
go,
you the
bro.
fuck up. I'm carrying you around. I'm busting that ass, man.
That's why we
But
do
Shit,
like what
man.
we said, Precenda, just don't drop me.
Oh, nah, you know what it is.
That's always my
Niggas
thing.
said I'm fat in the
listen,
inside.
Well,
I'm
wait,
in the
can I give
gym,
a-
man.
can I
I do
give-
my
can I
push-ups,
give
so I ain't
one-
dropping. I ain't
Can I
never
give
dropped
one
one yet.
caveat? Can I give one caveat to
It's so
that?
sexy
Go
and fun
ahead,
and games, so
Precenda,
we
go
can
ahead.
eat all
Can I
together.
share this with everyone?
Yes, please.
Okay, if I utter the phrase, "Oh my God, don't try me,"
Nah, you know what it is,
She's
man.
having
that
amazing
means
time.
that
I'll tell you.
like she just got really fucking good.
And I'm getting weak
And
and I
I really
can't hold
don't
on no
give a
more.
fuck.
I take pride in sex.
No, I
man.
really don't even give a fuck
I
if you
take-
do
I like
drop
that.
me.
I take pride in
in
sex.
sex,
I take
man.
pride in sex, so I'm not. I take
sex.
pride in sex because at the end of the day, my OG once told me, man. He told me at the end of the day, man. Anytime you sit down, and you lay the pipe game, make sure you fuck the pussy. Make sure you.
Y'all nasty on the mic in the background like y'all had nothing on the track.
What did your OG say?
I said I take pride in sex. My OG always told me, anytime you lay down and fuck the pussy, make sure you fuck it like it's the last time because you never know if you'll get it again. So fuck life out the pussy. And I've always lived with that.
Beat that buzzer up.
I'm gonna beat that shit up because if I never get it again, you gonna be like, that
So
nigga
you
game
a
over, fuck the
monster
shit up.
in the bed.
Yes.
Why y'all put your voice
like
on like
that.
that? You a
My OG
monster.
told me, man, lay it down the right way because even if you never get it again, she gonna be like, game over, fuck the shit out of me. And that's that.
And the
You already
survey
know, I
says-
live by that name, baby. And yeah, I'm a monster in the fucking bed.
I'm
Is
never
that
gonna
how
say
you
that
got the
statement
name
during
Game
sex ever.
Over?
110%.
And the survey
I
says.
believe
Yeah, I'm a
I
Wait,
got the name
fucking
Game
bed.
Vanessa, That's really how you got the name.
That's how he got the name. Game
That's
over.
definitely
That's really how you got the name. Game over.
110%.
And the survey says.
Last question though, and we're
Don't
gonna
talk
ask
to
you
me like
about
that.
what you
What
have
the
coming up
fuck?
very soon.
All right.
Last question. What is the advice that you would give to women, or just anybody who's in the bedroom with you, that you feel like women are not on their game at the top of it necessarily yet? Like, what's something that you think that women can improve on when it comes to being in the bedroom?
Sucking dick.
That whopping.
You know what's so crazy? I really don't even like. To me, I really don't even like sucking dick.
No.
I'm gonna keep it official with you because I enjoy. I don't mind it.
Can you say that again?
I like it.
I
Nigga
don't.
say it sounded so good. I want to hear it again. What you said?
I don't mind it, but at the end of the day, I get more pleasure and enjoyment by us getting it in. Let's fuck. Let's have sex. Let's get, because at the end of the day, once you suck dick, it's like, all right, I suck this dick. Like,
That shouldn't be the end all be all.
it shouldn't be the end. Like,
My mouth is small anyway.
Don't get me wrong. Like,
bitch.
if we driving to something, you know what I mean? Like, we adding some type of spice, some know what I mean? But the regular, like, that shit is corny to me. Like, at the end of the day, if you can't fuck, I can't fuck with you.
I know that's right.
Ooh, shots fired. Bing, bang, 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 bang.
Point blank. I mean, you might.
I can't fuck.
If you can't fuck, I can't fuck with you.
Can I say I'm with you on that one? Because that's my
I was in
criteria.
the whole relationship like, damn, I'm probably gonna
If
cheat.
you can't fuck, because at the end of the day, in a
So,
relationship,
right.
I'm big on sex.
Yes,
So if
me
the
too.
sex is not good, then a relationship is sour.
Yes,
It really is.
absolutely.
And why don't people like that? That's the truth. Like, if the
gotta
sex
have
is
good
bad, this is probably going to go horribly bad. And like Solo, I'm going to cheat on you.
And I really don't feel like retraining you.
I'm not cheating. I'm just not fucking with you.
I don't feel like
Shout out to her,
training
she
you.
rapping.
And a lot of
Sex-
people want
sex-
you to train them and shit. I
It's
don't
very
got the time.
You know what's
I
so
got a
crazy?
job,
I'm gonna tell you something about that. I'm
another
gonna tell you something about that. I think that every sex partner you ever got or been with is gonna be different than the next.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not so much of training somebody, it's getting into that relationship and that understanding of what the sex is gonna be like. Because you got some people that's never got picking up and turned upside down and had this type of sex, and they have the consensual rape. I call them, they just lay on their back and get fucked. Me and them don't get along. Like, I put my pants on and leave. I have done that a lot. Like, if the sex is trash out in the middle, I will put my pants on and leave.
Don't feel
Because
bad. I hit
this,
niggas in
this
the
is
head.
not it's not gonna
You
work.
don't give a fuck about blue balls.
I don't give a fuck about blue balls or anybody's feelings. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you dropped your drawers, I dropped mine.
And I picked mine back up because I wasn't done.
Let's get it.
That's like a one night stand. But what if it's somebody who you've been pursuing for a while?
Oh, hey, Hershey the rapper. Welcome to the show.
I've been here. I was just having a conversation, whatever. But
That's a good question.
I love y'all,
Hypothetically
whatever. Hypothetically speaking, because I don't know about none of that y'all talking about. But you saying that if you're having sex with somebody and she's basically just laying there or not having good sex with you, you're gonna put your pants on. So you're basically saying that it was all about the sex.
No, I'm basically saying that the relationship won't work